Today, we are going to look at the KASA Smart light switch with motion sensor. It comes with wire nuts and screws, a quick install guide with a wiring diagram, a faceplate that does not require screws, and they also include label stickers that can be used as a guide for wiring installations. And of course, the smart Wi-Fi light switch. This switch is the KS200M model, and they even labeled the wires that are sticking out from the switch. There are a couple of buttons at the bottom of the switch, which is the reset button and the restart button. Right here is the motion sensor, and right below that is the manual on and off switch. I actually bought 3 of these, one for the mudroom and also to replace the two-way switch that we have from the main entrance down to the hallway. Yes, you heard me right. I am going to use this smart motion sensor switch as a two-way switch. So if this is something that you want to know, stick around and watch all the way through and I'll show you how. So let's get installing. And just a quick disclaimer though, this is not an encouragement from me for you to install the switches on your own. Please note that I had a licensed electrician inspected this installation. I highly recommend that you hire a licensed electrician to perform the installation. And as you can see in here, this is a typical wiring for a two-way switch. You will find 2 black wires, the ground, and a red wire which is typically used as a load for a two-way switch. And according to the installation manual of this switch, this will not work. We will need to find a white wire or a neutral wire to get the switch working. So this is how I ended up doing the wiring. The other black wire, I did not use it. I just capped it. Here it is. You can see. And the white wire, however, I found a white wire behind those 2 other smart switches, and that's where I connected the white wire from the smart switch. And this switch right here is going to be the trigger switch to turn on the motion sensor switch that is connected to the main door. And this switch right here is directly connected to the lighting. And I will show you how to program this trigger switch so that these 2 motion sensors will work as a two-way switch. But first, let's connect this motion sensor switch to the KASA app. And this app is available on iOS and Android. The switch should be showing a flashing green and amber light. If you're not seeing that light, just press and hold the reset button for 5 seconds until you see the flashing green and amber light indicator. To add the switch to the app from your phone, open the KASA app and then press the plus sign on the top right corner, press device, and then press smart switches, and then look for the KS200M, which is the motion activated switch. And since we already installed the switch on the wall, we will press yes. We also see the flashing green and amber on the switch. Now we need to connect our phone to the Wi-Fi of the smart switch. You won't miss it because it's the one that starts with TP-Link. And once we're connected, go back to the app and configure the switch to connect to your home Wi-Fi. Once the switch is connected to your home Wi-Fi, just give it a device name, assign a location, and choose an icon, and you're all set. And I called it the hallway motion switch. Now it's time to program our two-way switch. Using the KASA app, we will create a scene for this hallway switch to send a trigger to the main door switch to turn it on. From the bottom icons, press Smart and make sure that you're on the scene tab, and then press Add Scene, Add Action, and then from the devices, choose the hallway motion switch and turn it on, and then press Done. And then Add Action again. This time, we're choosing the main entrance motion switch, and then press Done. And then press Next at the upper right corner, choose a name, and then choose an icon, and you're all set. Now to test it out, all I need to do is just press this scene right here, and it should turn on the lights. There you go. Now I'm going to show you how to program these motion sensor switches to work as a two-way switch on the Alexa app. Make sure that you can see the switches in the device list of your Alexa app. If you don't know how to do this, just comment down below and I'll guide you on how to add these devices to your Alexa app. To get started, press More at the bottom right corner and then choose Routine. Then press the plus sign on the upper right corner, add an event, and then choose Smart Home. And then look for the hallway motion switch. And then press Turn On, which means the first condition is whenever the switch is turned on, and then hit Next. Now add an action, choose Smart Home, and then Switches, and then choose the main entrance motion switch. Then choose Turn On, which means that whenever the hallway switch is turned on, this will also turn on. And then press Save. And to test it out manually, I'm going to press the switch to turn it on. And to show you that this is only a trigger switch, I'm going to turn it off, but the light will stay on because the switch that is connected to the light fixture is located at the main entrance. And now to test the motion sensor. As you can see, once a motion is detected, it turns on the hallway switch, which also turns on the main entrance switch. And that's how you program a two-way switch using the motion sensors. And I'm very impressed with the performance of this smart motion sensor switches. I'm glad that I chose the switches and installed them in the dark areas of my house. That these dark areas will always be lit up whenever we use them, especially when we don't have a free hand to flip a switch, which delivers convenience and keep my house well lit. So guys, This is the KASA Smart Wi-Fi light switch with motion sensor. Get yours today. Thanks for watching.